Planet Earth, a dynamic sphere of constant change, has been home to moving continents and shifting landscapes for billions of years. The surface we know today, a patchwork of 7 distinct continents, is but a snapshot in time. Imagine a time when all land masses were united, a colossal supercontinent called Pangea. Fasten your seatbelts as we embark on an extraordinary journey through time. From the fiery heart of the planet to the icy poles, we'll uncover the forces that have shaped our world. About 300 million years ago, all the continents were joined together in one gigantic landmass called Pangea. This supercontinent, centered around present-day Africa, stretched from pole to pole. Pangea was not static. The same forces that brought it together began to pull it apart. Pangea split into Laurasia and Gondwana, then into the 7 continents we know today. The breakup of Pangea was not a single event, but rather a series of rifting episodes that occurred over millions of years. The first major split, about 200 million years ago, divided Pangea into 2 smaller supercontinents, Laurasia in the north and Gondwana in the south. This split was accompanied by massive volcanic eruptions and earthquakes as the Earth's crust was torn apart. The Atlantic Ocean began to form as magma from the Earth's mantle welled up to fill the gap between the separating continents. Over time, Laurasia and Gondwana continued to break apart, eventually forming the 7 continents we know today. North America and Eurasia split from Laurasia, while South America, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, and the Indian subcontinent separated from Gondwana. The process of continental drift is ongoing, with the continents continuing to move at a rate of a few centimeters per year. This movement is driven by the same convection currents within the Earth's mantle that caused the breakup of Pangea. The continents are like giant rafts, floating on the semi-molten asthenosphere, constantly shifting and jostling for position. Asia, the largest and most populous continent, occupies nearly a third of the Earth's land surface. From the icy plains of Siberia to the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia, from the towering Himalayas to the fertile plains of the Ganges, Asia is a continent of incredible diversity. Its vastness encompasses a multitude of cultures, languages, and religions, making it a melting pot of human civilization, giving rise to the Himalayas, the highest mountain range on Earth. Africa, the second largest continent, is often called the cradle of humankind because it is where the earliest humans are believed to have evolved. From the savannas of East Africa, where our ancestors first stood upright, to the bustling cities of today, Africa has played a pivotal role in human history. Its rich cultural heritage is reflected in its diverse languages, music, art, and traditions. Geologically, Africa is an ancient landmass, the core of which is composed of some of the oldest rocks on Earth. It is home to the Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert in the world, and the Nile River, the longest river in the world. The Great Rift Valley, a vast geological trench that stretches for thousands of kilometers, is another prominent feature of the African landscape. It is here that the African continent is slowly splitting apart, a process that may eventually lead to the formation of a new ocean basin. North America, the third largest continent, is a land of contrasts. From the frozen wastelands of the Arctic to the sun-drenched beaches of the Caribbean, from the towering skyscrapers of New York City to the vast plains of the Midwest, North America offers a stunning array of landscapes and culture. It is a continent shaped by immigration, where people from all over the world have come to build new lives and contribute to its rich tapestry. Geologically, North America is a product of continental collisions and rifting events that have spanned billions of years. The Appalachian Mountains in the east are the remnants of an ancient mountain range that once rivaled the Himalayas in height. The Rocky Mountains in the west are much younger, formed by the collision of the Pacific and North American tectonic plates. The Grand Canyon, a vast chasm carved by the Colorado River, is a testament to the erosive power of water and a window into the geological history of the continent. South America, the fourth largest continent, is a land of extremes. It is home to the Amazon rainforest, the largest rainforest in the world, and the Atacama Desert, the driest place on Earth. The Andes Mountains, the longest continental mountain range in the world, run like a spine down the western edge of the continent. From the snow-capped peaks of the Andes to the steamy jungles of the Amazon, South America is a continent of unparalleled biodiversity. Geologically, South America is a dynamic continent, shaped by the ongoing collision of the Nazca and South American tectonic plates. This collision has given rise to the Andes Mountains and is responsible for the frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that occur along the western edge of the continent. The Amazon River, the largest river in the world by volume, drains a vast area of the continent and plays a crucial role in the global climate system. Europe, the sixth largest continent, is a peninsula of peninsulas, a landmass deeply indented by seas and gulfs. It is a continent of remarkable cultural diversity, shaped by centuries of history, migration, and interaction. From the ancient civilizations of Greece and Rome to the Renaissance and the Industrial Revolution, Europe has been a cradle of innovation and a major force in shaping the modern world. Geologically, Europe is a patchwork of ancient and more recent terrains, assembled over millions of years through continental collisions and rifting events. The Alps, the highest and most extensive mountain range system that lies entirely in Europe, were formed by the collision of the African and Eurasian tectonic plates. The Scandinavian mountains in northern Europe are remnants of an ancient mountain range that once rivaled the Himalayas in height. Europe's varied landscapes, from the rolling hills of Tuscany to the rugged coastline of Norway, reflect its complex geological history. Australia, the smallest and flattest continent, is also the oldest, its landmass having formed billions of years ago. Often referred to as the island continent or the land down under, Australia is a land of unique flora and fauna, much of which is found nowhere else on Earth. Its isolation has allowed for the evolution of a distinctive ecosystem, characterized by marsupials like kangaroos and koalas, as well as a wide variety of bird species. Geologically, Australia is a stable continent, located in the center of its tectonic plate. It is home to the outback, a vast and arid region that covers much of the interior, and the Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system. The continent's ancient rocks hold clues to the early history of Earth, and its unique landscapes offer a glimpse into the power of geological processes over time. Antarctica, the southernmost continent, is a land of extremes. Covered in ice and snow for most of the year, it is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. Despite its harsh conditions, Antarctica is home to a surprising array of life, including penguins, seals, and whales. It is also a continent of great scientific importance, as its ice sheets hold a record of past climate change, and its pristine environment provides a unique laboratory for research. Geologically, Antarctica is an ancient continent, once connected to other landmasses as part of Gondwana. Beneath its thick ice sheet lies a complex landscape of mountains, valleys, and lakes. The Transantarctic Mountains, which divide the continent into East and West Antarctica, are among the oldest mountain ranges on Earth. The discovery of fossils of ancient forests and dinosaurs suggests that Antarctica was once a much warmer and more hospitable place. The story of Earth's continents is an epic saga, spanning billions of years and involving forces of unimaginable power. From the formation of Pangea to the slow dance of continental drift, the Earth's surface has been in a constant state of flux. Each continent, a unique product of this ongoing geological ballet, holds within its depths a fascinating story of change and transformation. As we have seen, the continents are not static entities, but rather dynamic features that continue to move and evolve today. The Atlantic Ocean is widening, The Pacific Ocean is shrinking, and the Himalayas are growing taller. The Earth's tectonic plates are constantly on the move, driven by the heat within the planet's core. What does the future hold for Earth's continents? Will they continue to drift apart, or will they eventually collide again to form a new supercontinent? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the epic journey of the continents is far from over.